In the region, a judge in Peru has ordered that opposition leader Keiko Fujimori spend 3 years in jail while she awaits trial for corruption. Judge Richard Concepcion said there was a high risk of Ms. Fujimori fleeing Peru. Ms. Fujimori has been accused of taking US $1.2 million, or approximately 261 million Guyana dollars in bribe from the Brazilian construction giant Oberaj in 2011. She denies any wrongdoings and said the accusations are politically motivated. Earlier this year, former President Pedro Pablo Kuczynski resigned in a scandal linked to the Oberaj case. And in international news, staff at Google offices around the world are staging an unprecedented series of walkouts in protest at the company's treatment of women. The employees are demanding several key changes in how sexual misconduct allegations are dealt with at the firm, including a call to end forced arbitration, a move which would make it possible for victims to sue. Google Chief Executive Sundar Pichai has told staff he supports their right to take the action. Google staff in Zurich, London, Tokyo, Singapore, and Berlin were among those to take part. In the past year, Google employees have spoken out strongly against the company's work with the U.S. Department of Defense, as well as a plan to re-enter the Chinese market with search products. And finally, the man at the center of Sri Lanka's political crisis has told the BBC he has the support of Parliament and will not leave the grand mansion reserved for the island nation's Prime Minister. Last week, the president sacked Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and his cabinet and suspended Parliament, appointing former leader Mahendra Rajapaksa as the new Prime Minister. But Mr. Wickremesinghe says the move is illegal and will not leave office. The constitutional crisis has already sparked protests and deadly violence. The situation is being closely watched by the regional rivals India and China, who are vying for influence in Sri Lanka. Washington has called for Parliament to be convened as soon as possible. The episode sets a dangerous trend for a country that voted for change in 2015. There are many in Sri Lanka who support neither side but simply want the democratic process to be followed. Headline News, Baby Bacchus.
Thanks for watching Headline News. Leave a like or a comment below. And for updates on the latest news happening in Guyana, click the subscribe button.